In the tranquil embrace of a secluded garden, a clear pond lay nestled beneath the sweeping branches of a weeping willow tree. The air was imbued with the sweet scent of blooming jasmine, and the gentle rustle of leaves whispered secrets to the wind. Here, time seemed to suspend itself, allowing the world to fade away, leaving only the serene beauty of nature in its wake. The pond, a glimmering jewel of tranquility, was home to a school of koi fish, their vibrant colors a vivid contrast against the crystalline water. As the sun filtered through the delicate curtain of willow leaves, it cast dappled patterns on the pond's surface, creating a mosaic of light and shadow. The koi fish, with their scales shimmering like molten gold and bright orange, swam gracefully beneath the surface, their movements fluid and harmonious. Each fish was a living brushstroke, painted by the hand of nature itself, adorned with intricate patterns that told stories of resilience and beauty. The koi were not mere fish. They were symbols of perseverance and strength, revered in cultures around the world. Each one had a unique tale woven into its existence. The largest among them, a majestic creature with deep crimson and white markings, was known as Sora. He was the leader of the school, guiding the others with an innate wisdom that seemed to resonate with the very essence of the pond. His movements were deliberate, each flick of his fins a testament to his experience. As he navigated the depths with an air of authority, Sora was not just a guardian, he was a storyteller. The koi fish communicated in their own way, a silent language of glances and gestures, weaving together the fabric of their underwater world. They danced in unison, swirling around one another in a mesmerizing ballet, their bodies gliding through the water as if it were a vast, open sky. The smaller koi, vibrant in their own right, would often gather around Sora, eager to absorb his wisdom and learn the ways of the pond. Among them was Hannah, a spirited young koi with bright yellow and black markings. She was curious and adventurous, always seeking out new experiences beyond the familiar confines of the pond. While Sora taught the others the importance of patience and resilience, Hannah was the embodiment of youthful exuberance. She would dart to the surface, breaking the stillness with playful splashes, her laughter echoing in the soft ripples that spread across the water. The older koi would watch her, a mix of admiration and concern in their eyes, knowing that her boundless energy could lead her into uncharted waters. One day, as the sun reached its zenith, and the sky blazed with the brilliance of midday, Hannah felt a pull within her, an insatiable desire to explore beyond the boundaries of the pond. The willow tree, with its cascading tendrils, beckoned her, and she could not resist. With a flick of her tail, she surged toward the pond's edge, her heart racing with anticipation. The water sparkled in the sunlight, and the world beyond the pond seemed to shimmer with possibilities. As she approached the surface, Hannah caught a glimpse of the world outside, a vibrant tapestry of colors and sounds. The garden was alive with the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the distant laughter of children playing. It was a world filled with wonder, and Hannah's heart swelled with excitement. She leaped out of the water, breaking the surface with a splash that sent droplets glistening into the air like diamonds. For a fleeting moment, she felt the warmth of the sun on her scales, the exhilaration of flight, and the promise of adventure. But as quickly as she had risen, reality pulled her back. She landed with a gentle splash, the cool water enveloping her once more. Sora, who had been observing from a distance, swam closer. Concern etched across his face. "Hannah," he said, his voice calm yet firm. "The world outside may seem alluring, but it is not without its dangers. The pond is our sanctuary, a place where we are safe and free to thrive." Hannah nodded, the weight of his words settling in her heart. She understood the wisdom behind Sora's caution, but the allure of the unknown tugged at her spirit. "But Sora, what if there is more to life than just this pond? What if there are wonders waiting for us beyond the water's edge?" Her voice was filled with yearning, a plea for understanding. Sora regarded her with a mix of affection and concern. "There is much to learn, dear Hannah. The world beyond is vast and beautiful, but it is also unpredictable. We must tread carefully, for not all who wander are safe. The pond is not just a home, it is a community, a place where we support one another. In our quest for adventure, we must not forget the bonds that tie us together." Hana listened, the weight of his words resonating within her. She admired Sora's wisdom, but her heart still longed for the thrill of exploration. As the days passed, she continued to dream of the world beyond the pond, her imagination painting vivid pictures of distant lands and new experiences. The other koi, while content in their routines, began to notice Hana's restlessness. They would gather around her, their scales glinting in the sunlight, sharing tales of their own adventures. Stories of the time they had ventured close to the pond's edge, or the time they had caught a glimpse of a dragonfly dancing above the water. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the pond, Hana gathered the courage to speak again. "What if we all explore together?" "Yee!" she proposed, her voice filled with excitement. "If we venture beyond the pond as a school, we can look out for one another. We can share the experience and return with stories to tell." The other koi exchanged glances, a mixture of intrigue and apprehension in their eyes. Sora swam forward, his expression thoughtful. "A journey is best undertaken with companions, but we must be mindful of the risks. We must prepare ourselves for what lies beyond the familiar waters." His voice was steady, a guiding force amidst the uncertainty. With Sora's approval, the school of koi began to plan their adventure. They would set out at dawn, when the world was still waking and the air was filled with the promise of a new day. Together, they would explore the edges of the pond, seeking the hidden treasures that lay just beyond their sanctuary. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and gold, the koi gathered at the pond's edge. Their hearts raced with anticipation, and the water shimmered in the early light, reflecting their excitement. Sora led the way, his presence a steady anchor for the group. Hana swam beside him, her spirit alight with the thrill of adventure. They ventured to the pond's edge, where the water met the land. The world beyond was a riot of colors. Flowers bloomed in vibrant shades, butterflies flitted through the air, and the distant sounds of laughter echoed in the garden. Hana felt a rush of exhilaration as they swam closer, the unknown beckoning them with open arms. As they explored, they discovered hidden nooks and crannies, each revealing a new wonder. They marveled at the delicate petals of water lilies floating serenely on the surface, their colors a stunning contrast against the blue water. They chased after shimmering dragonflies, their iridescent wings glinting in the sunlight. The garden was alive with life, and the koi felt a sense of belonging, a connection to something greater than themselves. But as they ventured further, they encountered obstacles that tested their resolve. A sudden gust of wind sent ripples across the pond, and the koi found themselves struggling against the current. Sora's voice rose above the chaos, guiding them to swim in unison, to trust one another as they battled the shifting waters. Together, they emerged from the turmoil, their hearts pounding with adrenaline and a newfound sense of camaraderie. As the sun began its descent, painting the sky in fiery oranges and deep purples, the koi returned to the pond, their spirits soaring. They had ventured beyond their sanctuary, faced challenges, and returned with stories that would be etched in their memories forever. Hana swam alongside Sora, her heart brimming with gratitude. "Thank you for believing in us," she said, her voice filled with warmth. "Today was more than I ever imagined." Sora smiled, his eyes reflecting the fading light. "It is in the journey that we discover who we are. The pond will always be our home, but it is the adventures we share that deepen our bonds." As the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, the koi settled back into their familiar routines. The pond, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight, felt like a sanctuary once more. But within their hearts, the echoes of their adventure lingered, a reminder that the world was vast and full of wonders, waiting to be explored. And as the willow tree swayed gently in the breeze, it seemed to whisper an invitation, a promise of more adventures to come. The koi fish, united in their journey, had discovered not only the beauty beyond the pond, but also the strength of their connection to one another. In the heart of their sanctuary, they had found a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them, a bond that would carry them through the currents of life, no matter where their fins might take them.